popular. I know. Right. Great. Okay, so I have these two friends. They're twins. And it's great to have twins because of a few reasons. But we're going to brush over those reasons because they get annoying sometimes. I like to describe my pair of twins as puppy dogs. But not like those cute little puppy dogs you find at like those pet stores and you're like, oh, so cute, I want to bring you home. No, it's those puppy dogs you see that are like out of their cages at the store and you're wondering, hey, where are those guys' like owners? Like, who has them under control? Why are they trying to rob this store? Like, what's happening? Yeah, those are my twins. But the bad thing about them being puppy dogs is that they're tall. They're tall, they're ginormous, and you would think me wandering around with them, you wouldn't think I would be in charge. But I am somehow still in charge here. One of these puppy dogs likes to follow me around 24/7. Whenever I'm there, they're there, and if I leave for 5 seconds or they don't see me in the next 5 minutes, they will come crawling back to me being like, where were you? I was so worried. Where have you been? I was so alone. And I'm just like, I left you for 5 minutes. I went to use the restroom. I told you before I left. What's wrong? And the other one, I have to keep my eye on this one because this one will run down the track like 5 miles an hour and I won't be able to see it passing by and it will trip on its leg and just fall over. And I'm just like, how did you hurt yourself? You're a track runner. Get up. But clearly that doesn't work. I had to go on a trip with these two this one time. But of course, since they're twins and they're puppy dogs, I didn't bring them on an actual trip. We went to Target. So we went to a Target. It was a pretty big Target, surprisingly. And I was thinking, okay, so we'll be here for like 2 to 3 hours. It's fine. It's no biggie. There's no problem here dealing with these two twins. It's fine, we'll get separated once in a while, but I can take control of this. I can bring them along and I'll be able to find them later on. No, that's not how that worked out. Yeah, no. First 10 minutes come by and I see none of them in the area. They've run miles away from me and I'm like, okay, where did they go? So my first plan is like, oh, I'll walk around. 10 minutes pass by, no sight of them. I've walked half the store already and I haven't seen a sight of them. And I'm like, okay, this is slightly concerning now. I can't find them, and their parents are probably going to be assigning me the role of actually trying to get them back. So I'm like, okay, I'll go looking for them more. So I finally find one. This one's just sitting somewhere random. They were like at the restroom, and I was like, why are you sitting here at the restroom? And they're like, I don't know, I'm just sitting here. That's no reason to be sitting at the restroom. And they're like, okay, I was sitting at the restroom. And I was like, okay, that's okay. We need to go find your sister. And they were like, okay, I don't know how to find my sister. And I'm just like, okay, I got this plan. I've rehearsed this in my head already. We're gonna play Marco Polo. This may embarrass me so much, but hey, we'll be able to find them in the end. So now, let's imagine you were one of these Target people just walking around Target, just aimlessly shopping, and you just hear from one aisle down, Marco! And you're just like, okay, that's a little bit particular. That's kind of weird. I wonder what's happening there. And 10 aisles down, you hear another voice yell, Polo! And you're like, okay, what's happening? So while I yelled Marco, I had like 5 people already staring at me. By the time the other Polo happened, I had 10 people staring at me. And I was like, I may have just embarrassed myself so much I might not be able to go to Target again, but hey, at least I will not be blamed by the parents that I forgot them at Target. Continuing. So I'm like, okay, I just yelled Marco, they yelled Polo, I know where they are. But will they stay put for me to be able to find them? Turns out the answer's no. No, that did not work out like I planned. I walk up to wherever I heard them from and I look around. I look up 2 more aisles back, 2 more aisles forward, and I don't see them anywhere. And I'm just like, okay, we just played Marco Polo and you're still not here. You would think the process in their mind would be, oh, someone just yelled Marco at me and it was my friend's voice and now I yelled Polo, so I should stay put. No, that's not a process that happens in their head. That doesn't cross their head. So me and the other twin go looking for another 25 minutes. And by this point, I'm exhausted. I've run 3 laps around this Target. I've done my exercise for the day. I'm short, I can't handle that. So I go up to the front where my mom should be sitting, and I see my mom with the other twin just sipping some tea, and I'm like, where the heck were you? Where were you? And they're just like, I was here, wandering around, just aimlessly, Target. I'm just like, okay, that doesn't give you an excuse to not be able to find me, or me to be able to find you. And I'm like, I mean, you found me now. And I was like, great. And that was the end.